Hey guys, Andrew here. Welcome back to Ambient Endeavors. This is a place where we explore and experiment with different gear and tones and sounds, primarily in the ambient and post-rock genres. It's also a musical project of mine. I release music under the moniker, and you can find releases from the last handful of years on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, wherever you stream music. So check that out. Please subscribe if you dig the content. I really appreciate the support. In this video, I really wanted to lean into the limitation of a small board and see what kind of sounds we could get in the post-rock kind of vein with just 3 pedals. So if you're around YouTube, on Instagram, just scrolling through gear accounts, you probably get the sense that you need this like massive spaceship style pedal board with multiple delays and reverbs and all of that to get good ambient sounds. And well, it's pretty obvious that I enjoy playing a bunch of different pedals and do run boards with multiple delays or reverbs on them. You can also do a ton with just picking the right effects and combining a few in the right ways. So today we're talking about that. We're focusing in specifically on a cool reverb that Ground FX from Germany sent over. Ben over there sent their new LUX reverb, which is a really beautiful plate style digital reverb that creates great ambient textures. The nice thing about this pedal is you can do like near infinite or infinite decay, and it also has a onboard foot switch that sort of acts as a preset to engage a secondary set of settings. So really cool, nice and compact, also very simple, so you don't have to get bogged down in a bunch of different settings or controls to tweak with. So that's going to anchor the board. You heard that in the intro sketch for some really huge kind of like lingering reverb, and also the more subtle reverb on all the guitar parts. We're also going to add in the MEQ from Origin Effects. They sent that over a couple weeks ago, and it kind of straddles the line between like a boost, preamp, EQ, and an overdrive. And I think because of that, it makes it a great candidate for this style of board for a really small setup where you kind of have to or want to do a few different things with your like drive pedal. It really can do that. So I love leaning into that pedal for the cleaner sounds as like a preamp, for dialing up the drive on it and really getting some great saturation like an overdrive. I think it works really well across that whole range. So that's going to kick off the board. And then in the middle, we're using the Strymon El Capistan version 2. Just a classic, sort of a modern classic tape delay. Some really nice modulation if you want that. It has a spring reverb. I didn't use that on the sketch, but that adds some versatility too. And just a really awesome tape delay. So we're just going to see how it works. You heard it in the intro sketch. I was really pleased with how all the layers came through. I think there's a ton of versatility to this type of setup. So let's check it out. We're just going to go over some sounds, turn some knobs, hear the combination of pedals. We're running a Trent Model 1 offset with T90s in it through the pedal board and then onto the UA Dream amp. And yeah, let's do it. So there we go, just 3 pedals, the MEQ from Origin, El Cap from Strymon, and the Ground FX LUX. And I think there's some really compelling sounds even just in those few pedals in that combination. For me, it's always motivating and sort of challenging at the same time to limit myself to just a few pedals, to not get bogged down in a lot of different options or combinations. And so I like to do this every once in a while as just kind of like a proof of concept to say, hey, I can do a lot with just a few pedals. I can even do some really expansive, big ambient sounds with that setup too. So let me know in the comments what you think. Are you a big board user? Do you like to use just a few pedals? What 3 pedals would you pick if you were trying to set up an ambient board yourself? Or drop me any questions you have about these effects or creating ambient music, and it's always helpful in thinking about future videos too to see what you guys are thinking. Thanks for watching. Take care.